Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will be continuing with the Python coding session, that is from beginner to advanced session. So next code will be this, where it is, yeah, this one. Okay, so in the last class we did this code or solved this code, you can say, that is to find positive, negative, or zero. Okay, so in this we will try to find first one to check if the number is odd or even. Okay, so very basic code to check if the number is odd or even. Okay, so you just need to pass the mod value by 2. That means any number which is divided by, which is divisible by 2, it is said to be even, and if it is not, then it is odd. Okay, so just we are using if statement here. If x mod 2, that means it is, if it is divisible by 2, then we are returning even, else it is returning odd. Okay, so I have passed number 2 here, so let's check the output. So okay, it says 0. Okay, I think the above code is also, yeah, let's comment this out. Now if I run this, yeah, it says even. Okay, so if I pass 5 here, then it will say odd. Okay, yeah, so the answer is odd here. Okay, so let's comment this out because this is an easy code. Now next code is to check the leap year. Okay, so what is a leap year basically? So a leap year is one which has to satisfy two conditions. One is if it is divisible by 4 or divisible by 400, it should be a leap year, and it should not be divisible by 100. Okay, so if it is divisible by 100, then it's not a leap year. Okay, so these conditions need to be satisfied if it needs to be leap year. So to check 2024, let's see whether it's a leap year. So it's a leap year, it says, and 2023 was not a leap year. Okay, so you can check this out. Okay, so 2023, it's a not leap year. Wait for one, it says. So let's check in calendar. August, Feb, yeah, Feb, it has 28 days in case of 2023. Okay, so because I was not sure. Okay, so this is how you can check the leap year. Okay, so if you have a more optimized way, you can just comment it out. Okay, so to check the leap year, so in major of the questions we are using if else statement here for now. Okay, so as we go ahead, the code gets this, you can say, more difficult. Okay, or logic building gets a more critical way, you can say, or you need to think about it. So next code is to find the largest among three numbers. Okay, so I'm passing three numbers here and I'm directly using max function here. Okay, so if I run this, it should return 2. Okay, but if I want it in a different way, for example using if else statement, what you can do is, if a is greater than b and a is greater than c, what it is, c, print a is great. Okay, it says a is not defined. Okay, let's define this only. Okay, a comma b comma c is equal to this. Okay, and now it should work. Next we need to find else if b is greater than a and b is greater than c, print, okay, b is great, else we can just pass print c is great. Okay, so now if it's c, it will return c is great. Let's check it. Okay, it is returning c is great. So let's check for this also, b 14. Okay, now it is saying b is great. Okay, so this is how you can use if else statement also to find the greatest of three numbers. Okay, so let's comment this out also. Sorry. Okay, now next code is to check the prime numbers, and also there is other code you want to print the numbers in an interval. Okay, so I'll be covering this both the questions in one itself. Okay, So this is the question basically. Okay, now to find the prime, first we need to check if it is less than or equal to 1, then we need to return false, because 1 is not a prime number, and also less than 1 it is considered to be negative, and in case of 0 it is also not a prime, right? So I'm using this. If x is not less than or equal to 1, return false directly. Okay, and else for I in range 2 comma x by 2 plus 1, that means we are dividing, there is a condition for prime numbers. That means if it is if you divide any number by half, and if it has any divisors in that range of all the numbers, then it is not a prime number. Okay, so basically we are taking the range from 2, because 1 is considered in the if block, and 2 to x by 2, that means we are dividing this number by 2 plus 1, because range should be up till because it range does not take the last number, so that's why we are taking plus 1 here. Okay, and then we are dividing this x with every number in this range of its half, and if it is divisible we are returning false here, else we are returning true. So for whatever number it is true, then it is prime. Okay, so similarly to this is for to check the prime numbers. Okay, so this is this code, and to print Python program to all the prime numbers in an interval, what I am doing here is, for I in range 10, suppose we are checking for the prime numbers in the range of 10, I am passing if is prime, that means this function I am calling is prime. Okay, and I, that means from first it will take 0, then 1, like that. Okay, so 0 1 2 up till 9 it will take. Okay, and if it is true, then I am appending it to I. Okay, I am appending I to A, that means in this list I am appending it. Okay, else pass. So pass is just it will pass the statement. Okay, so lastly I'm printing A. Okay, so let's check in the interval of 10. Okay, so it's prints 2357, which is true. Okay, so if you want to just check if the prime number is not, then I can show this. So let's call print is prime of 7, let's say. Okay, now it should return as prime or true. Okay, so it is returning true, that means it's working fine. So if I give 4, it should return false. Yeah, so this is working fine. Okay, so this is how you can do to check whether the number is prime or not, and to find the range or a list of numbers in a given range. Okay, next is to calculate the factorial of a number. So a simple way to calculate the factorial of number. So the logic here is we are initializing fact with 1, and for I in range 1 comma x plus 1, that means up till this we are multiplying it with the every number in that range. That means if you are calculating the factorial of 5, it should multiply 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? So similar way it will go to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into up till this number. So similar way, but in the beginning stage, from the beginning stage, and we are multiplying it, and we are storing it in fact. Okay, and lastly we are returning fact. Okay, so if I run this, it will return us 120. Okay, so I think there is one built-in function also to find the factorial. You can just try it out. Okay, so these are the simple coding questions of this session, that is to check a leap year, to find even and odd, largest among 3 numbers, prime number, and factorial of a number. Okay, so this prime number, I think it is also I have covered it in my logic building series of Python, so it is repeated here. But yeah, even though you solve any code 2 or 3 times, it is good for your mental capacity, or you can say logic building. Okay, the mental capacity is not a good word. Yeah, but for logic building it is good enough if you solve any code 2 or 3 times, because it will help you also to remember, and also during some difficult coding questions you will remember that logic, so that if it is useful there you can use it. Okay, so that is how you need to practice coding. You need to solve many coding questions and build your logic thoroughly. Okay, so hope you learned and understood something from this video, and if you do hit the subscribe button. Until then, take care. Bye bye.